actually, fucking there's a lot happening. Our video. And then we've also got pest control coming at some point. And that's all I've got to say. I'm just standing here waiting to sneeze, but I seem to just be doing this the whole time and then not sneezing. Like, did you have girls back here? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, why the fuck did you bring girls back to stay at our house? And then he told me to go and eat a piece of cheese because I was hungry. No, sir. You should have bought my dinner a few hours ago. You said you were going to treat me to a fucking takeaway. Your indicators don't work, do they? Fuck me. There we go. Oh god. I'm just so swollen here. I haven't had a bath well over a year. He is asleep outside on the chair. That's where he is. Oh, 11:11. Oh, I sound like a creaky floorboard this morning. Good morning. Oh, look at the state of me. I did have a headband in earlier. Good morning. Happy Monday. I have just felt this on my cheek. I did in fact sleep with one of those sheet masks on. But I think I took it off in the middle of the night because it woke up on the side of my bed and I must have just got really annoyed with it. In doing so though, I have got one of them and this, so that just goes to show that maybe we won't do that again. But happy Monday. I'm currently sat doing I'll tell you what I'm doing. GDPR, UK Essentials, load of shit. But luckily I wasn't up as early. Up as late editing my YouTube, so I actually fucking there's a lot happening. Did in fact manage to get to bed at a reasonable time. So I'm gonna crack on. I just want to get this done and then I do have a video about the eyebrow thing to do, so I might film that today. Slept really well. Kitty's off. The weather looks like it's gonna rain, but I don't know. Who knows? For breakfast this morning, Gitty has made me like a burrito and a dip. So it's like egg, cheese, a little bit of tomato ketchup in there, in one of them crostitas, you know, them healthy wraps. And then I got some cheesy beans to dunk in. What a legend. Well, dinner's happened before I've worked out. I'm going to work out on a full tummy, but sometimes that has to happen. But this is like Jess's version of chicken pomodoro. I'm here for it. Morning. Happy Tuesday. I feel like my throat is a little bit iffy. I don't know what that's about, but I did actually sleep really well, so that's a good sign. And I'm going to get a workout done this morning. I've just checked my work diary. We've got no meetings, so I thought if I get my workout done, have a shower, then I can film my eyebrow video. And then we've also got pest control coming at some point. I actually don't know when, because they do need to check to see if they've caught any more rodents, because they caught 2 last time, and if so, then they need to figure out where it's coming from. I'm out of breath because I've just been running up and down. You know when you put a load on, like a wash on, and you've dropped everything, like you wonder how you've got a pile of washing in your hands by the time you've walked down the stairs, because half of it is down the stairs. Full body strength. Happy Tuesday. Let's see how we get on, because I haven't eaten yet. Okay, so it turns out I've missed the pest control people, and I'm wondering if it was when I was in the shower, because they said they knocked on the door at 10. However, I wasn't in the shower at 10, so maybe it was just after 10. So I was thinking I'll wait a little bit just in case they come at 10. No. So I've missed them. I have managed to film the eyebrow stuff. I've literally just let my hair dry naturally and it looks like a frizz bomb, but I'm not in the mood for that. I'm gonna make myself a drink, probably edit the video. I do want to go for a walk just because the weather seems too nice not to. So I might go do that. Yeah, that's all I have to say on that matter. We do need to get some bananas. I'm hoping Jess might actually get some before he comes home today, because I did miss having bananas in my bits and bobs. Anyway, state of play. Hey. I'm getting absolutely KO'd with hay fever this evening. My sinuses are like literal fire. Everything's so raised. I've got a spot at the back of my ear as well, which is really sore. it's just a lot going on right now. I've had so much jewellery sat in my little, I've got a little squirrel downstairs that Maggie got me. And I had so much jewellery just sat down there, and I was like, I should probably not have that much jewellery. Basically my entire jewellery collection was downstairs, and I was thinking, no wonder I can't bloody find anything. Let's put nice clean pyjamas on as well. Excited. An early night, because I've got to get up early, because I've got someone coming over to basically fix everything gone wrong. So hopefully I'm getting a new tap, a new plug for my bath, because that doesn't work. Talking to myself. I'm going to turn it off now and get in my pyjamas. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I don't know if I've been battling a cold, guys. Last night I was just like, I am so stuffy, so like couldn't breathe out my nose. I even fell asleep with like breathing out my mouth. The last, I'd say since probably Thursday maybe, I've just felt really exhausted, you know, like I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's obviously was wrong with me. Been waking up with like a sore throat, and I'm like, fuck's sake. And then last night, yeah, I literally couldn't breathe out my nose. I was just like, my nose was like a tap. I slept with this by my side. It's been non-stop dripping. I'm like, is there even any bother putting makeup on today? Because it is just going to wipe off. However, it is tax day, so we're going to get our tax and all our numbers sent over. I'm going to email my accountant and just be like, look, I don't really know what the protocol is now, because I think it's all changed. It is on my to-do list, and I'd like to get it done April, so then I know how much I need to put away for January when that lovely bill comes through. Yeah, that is currently the state of play. I probably will need to clear out. I haven't actually cleared out the cupboard under the sink, but we'll do it. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. I can only apologise for my lack of filming today. It's been pretty boring. I managed to get my tax sent off. Luckily, I basically put it all in. I think I might have done it 23, 24. I think 2024 I'd done a couple of spreadsheets just so I can make it easier for myself, which I completely forgot about. So we've done that, we've sent it off to the accountant. I think they're all doing the whole make tax digital, so I think it's a bit different than before, but I've just sent off my tax for the year, which, yeah, I think it's doable. But then I think because I'm employed by Revolution, I put what I earned with them in, but I don't think that's taxable because I've already paid tax on it. They've already deducted it off my pay slips and my P60. So I don't know if that will count. So fingers crossed it's the same. Also, I haven't yet been paid for a job that I've done, but had I been paid before, I would have had to have included that in the tax. So I think that was a blessing in disguise. I just sat on the toilet and I got like a really quick sharp pain like in my chest, and I genuinely convinced myself something was seriously wrong. But I actually think where I'd like turned really quickly whilst trying to inhale, I don't know if I'd just given myself like trapped wind or something. And where I'm breathing out my mouth as well, I don't think that's helping. And because Jess has gone out for a walk with his friend, I just panicked and I was like, oh my god. So that's just given me determination to do a Pilates class. I don't know if that's how it works, but I'm really bunged up. I've non-stop sneezing, my nose is going to fall off. I feel like the universe knew I was quieter in terms of scheduling, but I'm going to see how I feel for Friday, because I do have an event Friday, but I might boy that off and just chill, because I just don't feel right. I knew something was wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna try and do a Pilates class, at least move my body somewhat. I have done a little walk today. This one's called Core Master Pilates, and I don't know, it's only 25 minutes, but this looks hard already.
Keeping the knees shoulder width apart as we dip down into it. Just bring your chin up, exhale, pull through the spine up towards the ceiling. We add a few rocks here. Breathe through. Allow your breath to guide you through each movement. Nice. Maybe moving side to side here, getting that nice stretch in your obliques as we prepare. And circle around. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, hold strong, coming back down. Nice. Pushing back up through the heels. Inhale. Exhale, keeping that neutral spine here.
When she inhales, she sounds like she's exhaling, and it really
as we
confuses
inhale,
me. I'm not engaging my core very much.
Coming.
Hello, good morning, happy Thursday. It's Thursday today. I do still feel quite hideous, I'm not gonna lie. It's really, didn't sleep well. I just kept waking up, like I kept having horrible dreams, waking up feeling hot. I'm still so full. I'm carrying around tissue, literal tissue, just carrying it around with me. It's a working day today. I've done everything I need to do work-wise. I'm hoping I feel better for tomorrow, but I don't want to like overdo it, to be honest. I'm supposed to be going to an event in London. We can see how we get on. It's not until 3, but it does mean I've got to leave here about 12:30. I'm gonna have some yogurt and have a cup of tea. I'm hoping that my filter arrives today. I ordered a really expensive filter jug, but it's from Sweden. And it was on the health website. It's like a glass water purification jug. It's like basically an upgrade from your Brita. I'll show you it when it arrives. I'm actually really excited. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. I'm just standing here waiting to sneeze, but I seem to just be doing this the whole time and then not sneezing. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I just need to chill the fuck out. I hate this sort of like, I feel like I should be doing more, but actually what I should be doing is just chilling the fuck out and not doing anything, and that's all part of it. Hello! We are actually out on our lunch break, so Chloe sent me a video of a really gorgeous beachy two-piece from Tesco, so I thought I'm gonna quickly go and have a look to see if they've got it, and they did have it. But the only thing is, I thought I'm gonna just get the trousers because I do already have like a swimsuit to wear for this day, and I thought the trousers will just go perfectly with it. They just look so cute, and it was 25% off, so I did quite well. No, I'm not going to Sainsbury's. Your indicators don't work, do they? Fuck me. I need to get some bottled water because Jess and I had a new tap installed yesterday, and our filter, because we got one of them pure filters, actually doesn't fit the tap. They've got loads of different attachments basically to try and stick on most taps. Turns out that this doesn't stick on any tap. We really don't like drinking tap water. Fucking hell, I swear to God, every single bad driver is literally out in full force today. So I'm just off to M&S to go and grab some bottled water because I still have my M&S voucher. Who would have thought I'd been spending it on bottled water? Hey, look at the state of me. I'm still full of cold, but I felt like I needed to get out of the house. So as much as I hate it when people spread their germs, I'm trying not to see or speak to anyone. Not that I go out looking for that anyway. I'm literally like head down, keep my nose covered. And luckily I don't sneeze out loud. I have a really weird sneeze. I think we're good. I don't feel like bad in myself. It's just like I feel like I'm struggling to do pretty much anything because my nose is like a tap basically. I don't know why you're staring at me there. I actually do know someone that works in M&S as well, so I'm hoping we can bypass, in a polite way, bypass seeing anyone. Oh, I actually hate these big bumps because my car's a little bit lower. Sometimes it scrapes them and it's like, please don't pull out in front of me there, darling. You weren't even looking, were you? Right, let's go and spend this voucher on bottled water. What else would we be spending our hard-earned cash on? Let's go. Maybe I shouldn't have come out. I'm just really over it now. I just put so much cream on my nose because I've been blowing it. And I feel really out of breath. The skin is just falling off. I think I'm not going to work out today. I can't, I'm tired. I just got out of breath doing that. I feel cold as well, you know, and like the clothes like move on your skin and it just gives you goosebumps. That is the vibe. However, Kitty is making us like blue cheese smash burgers and I'm really excited. Music's in full swing. We've got like a little Greek salad and my battery's running out, so we're going to leave that there, but I might show you what I've got for dinner. dinner's done. So they're basically blue cheese smash burgers but with sourdough bread instead of burger buns, because we didn't have any, but we did have sourdough bread. Then we've made a little Greek salad without the red onion, replaced that with spring onion. But 10/10, I'm excited to chow down on this. Good morning, happy Friday. It's definitely, I don't feel right still. It's just annoying, my gland, I don't know if you can see, it's really swollen on this side. I've always, like, where I've got such a slender neck, it's always been quite obvious if you can tell something's wrong. If I lift my neck up, you can see, like, where my gland is literally swollen. And I feel like I'm blocked in my ear. This side is just so much worse. So I don't think I'm going to be leaving the house today. Maybe to sit in my garden, because I don't know why I've got this on, it's actually really warm outside. Yeah, like, even when I'm brushing my hair, I feel like I've got water in my head. I'm hoping it's just really swollen where I've woken up as well, where I've been laying on it. That's quite swollen there. This side isn't as bad at all. You always get one side, but that's crying. And I was skanky, didn't have a shower last night, just gave myself a little wet, but I just felt like I didn't have the energy. I did have several weird dreams though, and I feel like they're coming back to me in a way. So the first one that I remember, there we go, the first one that I remember, I was going back home. I had a car that wasn't my car, and I think it might have been like my mum's Mini. I think I was borrowing someone's car. Anyway, I've gone back home, and me and Jess, for some reason, we live in this detached, quite a big house. Basically, I remember, firstly, I can never drive properly in dreams. Like, something is never right with the car. And I always think, oh no, like, what the fuck's going on? So I think I remember having to abandon my car near like a fish and chips development, you know, like where you go to these built up housing developments, and they've always got like a fish and chips, an off licence, like another shop of some kind. Anyway, I've gone in there, but I'm like going around the back of it. Oh god, I'm just so swollen here. And then I remember going into the fish and chips and saying to them, we'll be back later because I definitely want this for takeaway. Now, before we went to bed last night, in real life, Jess said, shall we do a takeaway? So like, there's no point going out when you feel so crappy. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. So in my dream, I dreamt about fish and chips, and now I really fancy fish and chips. And then I remembered I got home eventually. For some reason, like, I wasn't at home that night. Sorry, I will get to the point. I wasn't at home that night, and Jess had obviously had some sort of like house party, and I got there and I remember going up to a bedroom and Jess was there. There was someone in our bed, and I was like, and then like I looked and I could see it was his friend James, his head, and I said, how? And he was like, shh, and I was like, don't tell me to shush, it's like midday, like, is there anyone else here? He was like, yeah, there is. I was like, did you have girls back here? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, why the fuck did you bring girls back to stay at our house? Like, what? That's really disrespectful. Unless they're in a couple, which is still even weird because they have their own house to go to. He was like, don't start. I was like, don't fucking start. I'm the most laid back person, but as soon as you disrespect me in this form, then I'm probably gonna lose my shit. And then I just remember like checking the bedrooms. Some of them had obviously been slept in, and then I just remember absolutely like going, I was like, you've obviously slept with someone, like what the fuck is wrong with you? He's like, I haven't, we just had people back, and then I just said they can just stay anywhere. I was like, right, so you're gonna clean all the bedding, you're gonna refresh the entire house then, are you? He was like, yeah, obviously I'm gonna do that, which he wouldn't normally do anyway. And I remember going downstairs and there was this like older lady, and I like grabbed her and Jess was like, don't start on her. And I was like, did you with her? And he was like, no. She's like, no darling, she's like, sorry. She's like, I actually own the pub and we closed the pub because we're not allowed to keep it open, then we all came back here. She was like, I really do appreciate you letting me stay. She's like, I've stripped the bed and everything. I was like, oh okay, that's fine, like thank you very much. And she was like really really old, and then for some reason I just automatically was like, with her. That was really horrible because some people were into that. And then I remember trying to message my brother. For some reason my brother had a camera system set up in our house so that I'd have to ask him. I remember I was trying to contact him to say, can you send me the footage of last night? Because I didn't have access to it. I don't know why my brother had it. And I was desperately trying to text him, but all these things kept coming my way. And then I had my friend messaging me, can I have my car back because I need to take baby to the doctors for a 9 AM appointment. And I was like, fuck, like I've still got a car, but I was driving mum's car, so I was like trying to message her, trying to get CJ to send the details so I could see if Jess was lying about cheating on me, and also trying to figure out what takeaway I wanted, so priorities were there. So I never managed to get hold of the footage to see if Jess was cheating on me in my dream, but found it very weird that there was random girls as well. It wasn't even like girls he knew, apart from the pub lady. And then it's Fred. I remember sitting down trying to have a discussion with Jess, and I was like, you have to understand how weird this looks. Imagine if I had come home and all my girls randomly stayed in a different bed, and I'd also brought back some random guys. I was like, how would that look to you? And his friend was like, probably not half as bad as it does to you because you're a psycho. I was like, you can fucking shut up. You can shut your mouth. You're the biggest psycho I know. And I just remember going in on his friend. And he was like, guys, just chill out, just chill out. And I was like, this is because of you. You put yourself in this situation, so you will deal with the consequences. This is something that would never happen. Oh yeah, after that, this is a very long intro. After that, me and Jess decided that the house was too big. And I was like, there's no need to have a house this big. Like, we're also paying out stupid amounts of money for this. So let's go and see if we can find something smaller. I remember how weird going back, or someone had played a voice note about an old place I used to live in, SAR. And I was like, if I could move back there, I probably would. Because I loved it there, but probably not the same flat. It would be one with not mouldy windows, probably a slightly more updated one, because they're all the same layout. Some have 3 bedrooms, some have 1. We had 2, and we had 2 bathrooms as well. It was ideal. Got a voice memo or voice call, and it was from someone that I used to work with in the lettings department. She was like, yeah, so he's asking for 900 a month. It's a 3 bed. Perfect. I was like, perfect, okay. Next thing you know, we're here, we're at the place but we haven't agreed to view it. Like, we can't just like walk in. Anyway, we've got there, and there's loads of people who are not speaking English. It was number 15 that was available. I remember that much. And I remember I said, oh, this is it. I said, it's actually open as well, but I don't want to go in. I remember peering my head through the glass, and it was all painted orange. It was just like a massive room, and I was like, this is a lot bigger than the one that we stayed in. I was like, so we can only see the front room, but the front room goes the whole length of the building. I said, also it's really dark. Don't know why. I was like, I don't like it. It's really dark, and our flat was like the lightest place ever. I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And he was like, no, that is weird. I said, he's like, I get weird vibes. And then we both said, do you reckon this is the one that Glasses, we called him? Do you reckon this is the one that Glasses passed away? And I was like, oh, I didn't even think of that. Because in real life, someone, I think he had a heart attack. I don't know if he had a heart attack in the flat, but I know that he passed away. We had a look there, and I was with Jess as well, and I must have thought, oh, we've sorted it out now, he didn't cheat, but I didn't see the footage. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. I need to have a drink. I need to calm down a bit. I need to message my manager. I need to message Amy. She's messaged me. There's a lot going on. I've admitted defeat. It is 3 o'clock and I'm running myself a bath. I've even treated myself to a clean towel. I haven't put all my lotions and potions in there though. Actually, let's put throat chakra candle, and I have got a candle already in there, but I thought, you know what, we've got our ginger and turmeric tea on the go. Oh, what a time it is to be alive. Although the bath doesn't look like it's filling up very quick. I really hope it works. I think I might have just had the best bath of my life. I think. There was nothing about that bath that I didn't hate. Is that the right saying? First, it was the perfect temperature. I put some Epsom salts.
I didn't realise that it was a Glow and Radiance vitamin C one, so it had citrus oils in it. I also added in magnesium flakes, because that's really good for tired, aching muscles. My body feels tired and achy a lot, especially my lower back. My skin feels so soft. I did add a glug of castor oil into the bath, and then I also added some tea tree, like 100% tea tree oil drops, because that's quite good for any like basically it's something I put on my lips if I get cold sore, and it gets rid of my cold sore. Lit a couple of candles. I feel like a new woman. I do feel out of breath. My gland is still golf balling, but not as bad as it was. I needed that. I haven't had a bath well over a year. Well over, probably 2 years. It must be, yeah, well over 2 years. I was just thinking about it and thinking, yeah, it's been over 2 years.
So tonight, or today, Jess kept saying, you're looking forward to our takeaway later and Stranger Things. I was like, yeah, I am actually. Please tell me why. I've had to message him. It is like 8:15, 8:10. What is the time? Oh no, it is 8:15. And I said, where are you? Like, he said it wouldn't be long and he'll grab the... He left the house. What time did he leave the house? 4. I think he left the house about 4 o'clock, probably before I had my bath. Which I had my bath like quite a while ago. Yeah, I think he left about 3:30 actually. Because I had my bath around about. And he just called me now. And he said, I'm on my way. He's absolutely smashed. And he was like, get the plates ready in the oven, warm them up. And he was like, are you that hungry? I was like, we were supposed to have a fucking takeaway this evening, so I haven't really eaten. I've had a bit of toast around about lunchtime, and I thought our takeaway time would probably be around dinner time. Not at 9 o'clock, because you've gone out to the pub and decided to get absolutely smashed. This is what annoys me. I don't care that he's gone to the pub. I care that he said to me, are you looking forward to takeaway and Stranger Things night? And I said, yes I am. Especially as I feel like shit. So instead, he's gone down the pub and he's obviously checked his phone and thought, fuck, I need to get home. And then he told me to go and eat a piece of cheese because I was hungry. No, sir, you should have bought my dinner a few hours ago. You said you were going to treat me to a fucking takeaway. Anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to heat the plates up. God knows what time he's going to turn up. They're going to laugh at him, but like, you're absolutely smashed. He probably isn't going to even make it in time. But the plates are in. And who knows if I'm getting dinner tonight. He's, I need to give you a full debrief. I'll give it to you tomorrow. I don't know whereabouts we were, but he is asleep outside on the chair. That's where he is. He came home and he came home, went to the toilet, almost pissed himself, and then he got in the shower. He didn't say hello. He didn't say hello to me. I was sat on the sofa when he walked in as well. And then went to have a shower and I just stormed out and got my own fish and chips. I was waiting for my fish and chips when he walked in. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I didn't realise you were here. I was like, yeah, because I thought you'd forgotten about my fish and chips, and I thought, fuck this, I'm hungry. So I sent him back on his merry way because I thought, you're absolutely smashed. Like, absolutely not. Go home. So I ordered his and my Chinese. Didn't order a Chinese fish and chips. It was actually very nice. The curry sauce tasted really plasticky, so I didn't really eat that much of that. And now he's fallen asleep outside. So, yeah, I've just said to him, come on, come back to bed. Or come to bed now. And he's just sat outside, falling asleep on a chair. So I might just leave him there, to be honest. Good morning. I think I might have burnt my chest. I've just literally been sat in the garden, having my cup of tea, having my breakfast. It was just so peaceful. I've just burped. It tastes like boiled egg. Happy Saturday. I didn't sleep well at all. Had to go downstairs and try and get some sleep down there because my back was in pieces. I kept like coughing. Well, not coughing, like clearing my throat.
and it was annoying Jess, and he like was like, right babe. So I think because he was already awake and couldn't get back to sleep, he took it out on me. I was like, do you know what? I was already contemplating going downstairs, and now you've just made up my decision. So I grabbed my pillow really stroppily and grabbed Snowy and Raggy, went downstairs and ended up sleeping really comfortably, and I'd like propped my back up because my back was just, honestly, I don't know if it's maybe like where my kidneys, or it could have been the workout I did on Tuesday or no, Wednesday, and I was holding positions which actually it didn't feel great when I was doing it, and I'm wondering if that is because it was like a reverse plank and then you lift your leg up, but this leg was like almost bending backwards on itself, and I'm wondering if I've fucked it. Anyway, I'm just chatting shit, but I feel like this week is a really boring week, so I do apologise. However, look what I've grown on my lip. I can just zoom in. I don't know if you can see, got a giant herp. So I am going to put some comfy clothes on. Although this is quite comfy, these pyjamas, but I'm going to just... Can I say my pyjamas up? Probably. I just don't like that they're black. So I'm going to put something else on them. I've got my bentonite clay arriving today, so I'm going to have another detox bath, because I think that's the stuff that really gets shit out. But I feel like the shit is coming out, hence why I've got that. Happy Saturday. I just said to Jess, I think I've admitted defeat. I actually do feel quite awful, as much as I keep... It's when I sit down to stop, this is when I feel really bad. But obviously, since being up, got up, put some washing out, put another load on, put that out. I made breakfast, did some boiled eggs, made a cup of tea. You know, you just keep going. I did a bit of hoovering. And then it got to, I don't know when, and I was just like, I actually... Like in my brain, I'm like, right, you could be editing, you could at least edit, you could maybe make a start on like planning your meals for the week, you could, in the meantime. Oh, I did also make some quinoa, like chocolate crisps. So this is like toasted quinoa and melted chocolate, but the chocolate is the Montezuma, so I actually ordered some more from where... Look, Maggie's got a shop in Winchester. They have 5 for 15, and I managed to get that on. I managed to get that deal, so that arrived today, and I was like, I'm going to make my quinoa snack. So this is like quite a highly fibrous little sweet snack, but also with melted chocolate. Very tasty. I haven't done a poo yet today, so hopefully that helps. I've only had an orange, fruit wise. I feel like I've only actually vlogged in this part of the house today, this entire week. My bentonite clay arrived in good time, so I loaded the bath up with that. And then we put bicarbonate soda, we put magnesium flakes and Epsom salts in there. I forgot to take my tea in there, because they always encourage you to stay hydrated and drink lots when you're detoxing like that. So my tea's been brewing the entire time. But I'm going to journal, and I'm going to chill in bed and watch The Office. I literally have, like, every time I've gone to do something, I just think if you feel like this, there is no point in trying to do something that you actually need to concentrate on. Because my concentration levels have... Well, I don't know where they are. I'm gonna get in bed, put The Office on, and do fuck all, because that is what this weekend was about. Okay? Oh, 11:11. Oh, I sound like a creaky floorboard this morning. I think I'm gonna shit myself. 11:11. Happy Sunday. I actually feel, do you know what? Touch wood. I actually feel a lot better today. My back is still very much in pieces, and I did struggle to sleep because of it. I think I've got sciatica, because I feel it all the way in the back of my legs from my back. Who knows, but I did struggle to sleep a bit. But I know I did sleep, because I had about 10 different dreams. But yeah, I feel a lot better this morning. Tea has been made, I need to go drink it. Hair's been done. I just redid my plait, because I woke up looking You know, when your spider legs come out of your hair. Yeah, nothing on the agenda. This probably is going to be the most boring vlog I've ever done, but do you know what? Sometimes you just have weeks where it's written off and your body's like... And also this is real life, and people don't do things all the time in real life, and I have to remind myself of that. Yeah, Jess has got us a pain au chocolat. I'll take you downstairs. Do you want to see the size of my... lip today? It's actually gone a bit crusty. And I've got like a massive... there's like a massive whitehead on my lip. Got the door open to let some fresh air in because it's just a bit stuffy. Jess is outside with his top off. What is that one? But yeah, he's been down to the co-op. I'm probably going to put those on. Oh, my neck just feels really bruised. Yeah, so my gland's gone down, but I feel like I'm swollen here now. Give me a fucking break, do you know what I mean? I actually had a really nice day today. So I'm just finishing off some editing in the garden, but I did manage to go and get some steps in. I've done my online shop. We have planned what we're having meals wise for the week, and then I had a 25% voucher on Ocado, so I managed to get my £65 weekly shop down to 50 quid or something, so that actually worked out brilliantly. I've actually did quite a lot. Oh, we're missing a button. The birds are being absolutely mental. The British summer anthem. Oh, we've done nearly 7,000 steps today, but I was on the way back. I was thinking, whoa girl, you might have overdone it. I'm going to treat myself to this Juicy, my fave fizzy drinks at the minute. I really like the apple and elderflower, and I feel like I'm getting my taste buds back a bit. And since walking, my back hasn't hurt as much. My back, honestly, on my bed and the sofa, my back is literally like this. How weird as well, Jess and I was thinking for dinner, because we haven't got anything in and the shop arrives tomorrow, for dinner I was like, let's just do a tuna pasta bake, because I know we've got everything. The only thing is I've run out of flour. I just said, he was like, oh, for dinner, what do you fancy, like tuna pasta bake or something? I was like, that is so weird. I literally was going to ask you if that's what you fancied, so we're both on the same page. I feel like we're on the road to recovery. I'm going to crack on. I feel like I'm on top of things. Work tomorrow. I'm looking forward. Hopefully the girls have had a good time at Coachella, because basically the entire team were away at Coachella, which I was very jealous about. I have been looking at dream houses to buy, because I walked past one in Reading Street in Broadstairs. It was so fucking cute, and I've just seen it, and it's really old. It's like a historic building of Kent, so of course I'm attracted to it, but it's so old. And I remember selling one very similar in Stourmouth, and it literally is like an identical version. Like everything is so dated. It really made me laugh. Anyway, I'm going to finish this, and I might end the vlog here. There's nothing else to it. I'm ever so sorry, it's a very boring vlog. But we've not been on our A game. Hopefully next week's a little bit more lively. We've got a dinner out Wednesday. Friday I'm meeting my friend for lunch, and Saturday my auntie's taking me out for the day, and I have no idea where we're going. So we're actually doing a little bit more. Anyway, thank you for your support. Apologies, it's a little bit boring, but sometimes so is life. Love you.